Good morning, Internet. Day 15, January 15th, day 15. 321 hours fasted, 137.2 pounds. Halfway through January, halfway to 30 days. This is a celebration point. This is technically, I think, my second longest fast ever. So, cool. um, let's see, mental and physical check-ins, struggles, triumphs. I had stuff in my head planned. I was like, oh yeah, I want to touch base on this. I want to touch base on this. I want to touch base on this. I can't stop cooking. I can't stop cooking. I've made such delicious looking foods. But that also could be weather related. It's like negative 37 degrees out. So feels like, anyway, it's like negative 14. I think, so, okay, here's the game plan, right? Because my weight's getting low. And I don't know that we're going to make it the full 40 days. So I've been considering my sacred secretions actually coming up. The 17th, I start honoring it. My moon goes into my sun sign on the 20th. And as we just read, that we have to digest in order to produce this seed. So I was like, maybe I'll break my fast early, honor the sacred secretion, because the plan is to kind of take a break from the facts and just bring you into my session, what I do to honor my sacred secretion while we go through this. So, but that's coming up in like days, and I still have some time. So, I'm working that out in my head. I think we're just going to try and go for as long as possible for the full 40 days. Let's go for the full 40 days. Might not be the full 40. And that's part of my process, my healing journey in this whole thing is I can set a goal and I don't have to achieve that specific goal if things change. I can ebb and flow, and I can listen to my body intuitively, and I can honor it and trust it. And so that's what we're going to do. So there's my intro for today. Let's go ahead and read a little bit from Dr. Berg's website on prolonged fasting, and then a bit into the Christ oil. Fasting for weight loss support. That one seems pretty obvious. No wonder they put it last in here. For dieters who have various body goals, long fasting is a wonderful way of reducing excess weight effectively. Avoiding unhealthy foods that can break your diet can eventually lead to an increased weight loss. Who'd have thunk it? In fact, you can already reduce body weight when you fast for a whole day because your body increases the number of calories it burns. When there is no intake of carbs, your body uses its stored fat for energy. This is basic 101 stuff, guys. Fasting can even be more effective than calorie restriction alone, though, in reducing weight, and it can preserve muscle tissue. Once more, Kelly Marie Kerr's Sacred Secretion book, picking up where we left off yesterday. We were going to get into the two types of procreative essences. All right, the seed portion of the procreative essence is spermatogonia. It's the seed that's the least mature form of sperm, and ovum are the female equivalent. Simply stated, they are stem cells, and in their infant form, they're pluripotent, which means they're still able to differentiate into a variety of different cell types. If preserved, the spermatogonia degenerate and their molecules are reabsorbed into the body. This is the true 10% tithe. The animal man actually robs his body of its cells, 1/10 to be exact, in forming the germs of procreation. This is a fact which science one day will admit, according to page 75 of The Zodiac and the Salts of Salvation by G.W. Carey. The fluid portion of the procreative essences is an oily substance that is excreted by the prostate, known as the skenes in women, which varies in consistency from a thin and volatile fluid to a thick fixed oil. The Skin's gland, or glands of the skene, are also referred to as the periurethral glands. Periurethral glands and the female prostatic glands. This term highlights the functional similarity of the Skene's gland to the male prostate gland, as both produce fluids that contribute to sexual function and lubrication. This fluid portion of the sexual substance is alkaline in reaction, rich in calcium, phosphorus, nitrogen, lecithin, albumin, nucleoproteins, iron, and vitamin E. It is remarkably similar to the fluids of the nervous system, the CSF, interstitial fluid. After seminal fluid is broken down in the prostate gland, and assuming it's not ejaculated, it can be reabsorbed into blood and vital fluids where the body will prioritize the best use for it. Professor Hertima states, when the prostate and its oil act properly, addictions can be dissolved. The higher the quality and quantity of sexual vital essences, the more vibrant the life force sustaining the body. This all equates to a practice revolving around the maintaining and honoring of life force and procreative essences. When the life force of the body become weak, the cells of the body cannot hold together properly. And this is evidenced as fatigue and other debilitating symptoms. Since procreative essences hold life force, it is secretly regarded with the utmost importance. By increasing the quality and quantity of procreative essences through retention and transmutation, life force and biomagnetism intensify, thus heightening cell production and repair. Subsequently, all aspects of health and sensory experiences, including energy, joy, focus, clarity, memory, and adaptability, become heightened. In terms of modern science, there are at least 5 known measurable benefits of the retention of procreative essences, which we will get into tomorrow. So, thank you for following along. Thank you for taking charge of your health, for listening, for asking questions, for engaging. If you have any specific questions, drop them down in the comment box. I'd be happy to answer them. And thanks again for following along. I love you. God loves you. Be blessed.